Hey fellas of YouTube, this is Rob speaking.
And Chan Man.
And we are doing...
What's new?
That's right, what's new. And so, we, as you can see right here, I'm going to leave in the link description down below, but right here we have the upcoming anime for the summer, clearly. Like you can see right here of what's coming. He has a bit more knowledge about these animes than me, so, because he watches a bit more newer stuff than me, but I'm still... I'm still intrigued. It's, especially with one of these titles up here, which we'll talk about in a moment. But yeah.
There's always hidden potential anywhere, so we just wanted to see what we thought. So before we start, hit that subscribe button, put on notifications, and like this video. And leave down a comment below, what do you think of these new animes? And we'll see what happens. So,
okay.
You ready?
Yep. Alright, so we have here Overlord. Is this season 4?
This is season 4. So
have you seen it?
So basically for me, I've seen the first season, and it's very good. It's based off a video game world actually. So it's kind of like an isekai, but it's kind of more of a video game realm area. It's all resigned of Lord Ainz, and he is a average game player who's actually supposed to be the villain, but sometimes he's more of an anti-villain-ish person. So basically this is more of a video game anime where there's these multiple characters who rule in their kingdom. They just try to rule the world and stuff like that.
Okay.
And right now for me, I've only seen the first season only. So seeing that it got a 4th season and that it's up there really impresses me actually, because it's rare that you see too many animes get multiple seasons, but when you do, it's actually something really promising.
Yeah, especially off this is an isekai, right?
Yes, this is an isekai.
I heard it's like a really good one though. Like people really like this one a lot.
Yeah, so, and done by Madhouse, obviously. They're the epitome king, honestly.
Oh yeah, Madhouse does some really good animation.
Yeah. Alright, so next up.
This one I'm really excited about.
We're both actually excited about this.
Yeah.
The Devil is a Part-Timer. So, obviously, this is the 2nd season, and weirdly enough, I think the first season came out, oh my god, it came
out a long time ago.
It came out, I think, like 2014 or something like that. It is one of those animes, it's one of those series that a lot of us have been really wishing would get another season, because basically, if you don't know what it is, it's basically like a reverse isekai, actually.
It definitely is. So, it's a more like a unique isekai.
Exactly. Yeah, basically, just rolls around Sadao Mao, who is the Demon Lord. He's basically a part-time employee at a McDonald's. Because this is one of those hidden gems that, one, not a lot of people know, not have many watched it, but it's just so much fun to watch.
It definitely is. I remember I didn't watch this until the 2nd season was announced, and then I was just like, okay, I'll give it a shot, and then, man, I was laughing at that first episode, though.
I believe with me, I watched it on, I think at the time it was on actually Netflix. It was around like 2017 or 18. I could be wrong, but it really is an impactful series, and I'm so happy to see that's getting the 2nd season. This one I'm actually really excited about. So, not too many people know this one, but it's the 2nd season of Classroom of the Elite. So,
it is a 2nd season, duh.
So, but if you don't know, I'm going to read the synopsis for you.
Okay.
Tokyo Metropolitan Advanced Nurturing High School seems like paradise, but in reality, it is an extreme meritocracy.
Yeah, I can't pronounce that word either.
In the class of underachievers, yep, they're in the below class. Kiyotaka has begun working with Suzu, who seeks to ascend higher. After a survival test on an inhabited island, they got to enjoy a luxury liner, but a new class scrambling test will begin. Will you work for your class, your group, or yourself? So basically, this is more of like a survival of the fittest kind of thing for different classrooms. They're trying to work to gain multiple scores to try to advance to a higher up class. And the boy in the middle, he's just helping out the girl because, he just wants to be a winner on everything. And he only thinks about himself, and he's one of those strategist geniuses that he is more believed to work for himself and like use other people as his pawn.
Okay, so he's like the mastermind.
Exactly. And the rest of the characters, they're just their own sneaky little selves and different kind of peoples. And that's why I love the mystery part of it. That's why it's a drama psychological school, because it has so much drama. It has so much of that seeking mystery and everything. And the fact that this light novel series is coming back brand new and everything, done by Studio Lurch, I see high potential for it.
Okay.
As long as they make sure that the characters are still the same, they're still equal and everything.
We got Dr. Stone Rusi. Is this like an OVA or something?
So basically, this one is actually a one hour episode. What it is, it's actually something that happens between the third and the second season, which just ended. I think about half a year ago, and rolling into the third season. Which this is now getting a third season where Dr. Stone is basically getting to the point where they're actually going to be heading out to seas now.
Just to give you a quick warning, I haven't watched the second season yet.
I read the manga, so that's why I know.
Okay, but I mean, I know it kind of I know he's like developing technologies and stuff. I mean, I saw the last season where he kind of sort of made electricity. So, I mean, I'm not surprised how far they're going to get later in Dr. Stone.
Yeah, not too many people have watched it, but some have. But once you really mix in the stuff, the resource that you have now, and brain power and whatever technology you have, it really shows that you can really recreate a lot.
Yeah, my one of my YouTube friends, Shonen Oji, he loves Dr. Stone. Like, he talks about it a lot. So if you want someone who talks about Dr. Stone a lot in videos like constantly, Shonen Oji is your guy.
So this one, I do know it, but I never watched it. Don Machi. Let's see. Yeah, is it wrong to pick up girls in a dungeon? This is the fourth season. I have never once watched this.
Fourth season?
Yeah, fourth season.
Jeez.
So I never really watched this. I never really got into it. But the animation looks very good. But this was always one of those series that I never really cared that much for, because I thought it was just a mediocre isekai.
Yeah, so Oyo, the Labyrinth city, an enormous city that harbors a vast underground labyrinth known as the Dungeon. It is here that a young boy who inspired to become an adventurer met a tiny goddess, made friends, challenged the dungeon, and narrowly escaped death on several occasions, all while leveling up on his skills. And I never watched either, guys, so I don't really know a whole lot. That very same boy receives a letter. It contains a mission, an expedition into the dungeon, deeper than he's ever gone before, facing uncharted territory. The boy sets out alongside his friends on a brand new journey. So, I mean, cool for Dungeon. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'll change my mind. See what happens.
This one, honestly, just for me is the past, honestly. But maybe down the road I'll watch it.
Alright, so...
However, this one I will be watching!
I have not watched this yet either, but I know what it's about.
I have.
I did also see a video of, like, TK Dono and his dad doing a reaction video on this. And, of course, his dad wasn't really into this that much, but it was funny to watch his reaction. But you go ahead.
Yeah. So, basically, this is my realm. So, the Rent a Girlfriend Season 2. I watched the first season. I actually own about the first 7 volumes of the manga. There's a lot more, but this is honestly just one of those animes that are just so funny to me. It's basically like the name titles. There's a main character. He's a college student. He just got broken up by his girlfriend, and his family and his grandma are like, when are you gonna get a girlfriend? I'm gonna die knowing that you're single whatever. And he sees this rental service where you can actually rent a girlfriend for a day. That you pay her like a specific amount, and she does all the things like a girlfriend. Compliments you, talks to you, hugs you, holds hands, goes to special places, talks, all that stuff. So basically, it's kind of one of those things where basically you just don't feel lonely for one day. And it's a special service that even in Japan they do actually.
I know, dude. They're so lucky.
Yeah.
And there's another thing though too, so he broke up with his girlfriend, but yet they say, like, when are you gonna get a girlfriend? Like, he just broke up with his girlfriend, so I mean...
Another series where it's a second season. Truthfully, I don't know anything about it.
Yeah, so there's no synopsis available. Let's see if we can see there.
Okay, next up, yeah, this one I saw the trailer for. This is Harem in the Labyrinth of Another World. So this is another
it's
isekai.
an isekai.
Yep, I saw the trailer for this, so I kind of know a little bit. But
you can do that.
All right.
This one.
So, struggling with life and society, high school student Michio Kaga wanders around about the internet and lands on an odd website. The website, featuring a number of questions and a point-based system, allows one to create skills and abilities for a character. Upon completing his character, Kaga was transported into a game-like fantasy world, yep, isekai, and reborn as a strong man who can claim idol-level girls. Thus begins the cheat and harem legend of a reborn man. Nice!
So, this is a guy who just gets a harem and in an isekai.
Yep, action, adventure, ecchi, fantasy, harem, romance. And this is done by Studio Passion, which, if a lot of you know, they did another series that I'm not going to tell you because you do not want to watch it.
Well,
actually, you can watch it, but it's just more of just like if you're alone. But again, the art style looks nice. I can definitely tell it's Passion because it just really reminds me of it.
Must be passionate about it.
Yeah, Passion, I know, right? But yeah, this is definitely one that I'm going to watch just for funniness and just see what I think.
Okay, so...
Alright, next up. This I am excited for!
I think I heard some things about this. Like,
yes, this is Call of the Night. Now, one thing about me is I own all the manga for this. Yes, right now I'm on the fourth volume of it, but I freaking love this series. It is so good. So basically, to kind of run it a little short, I don't remember I only remember a little detail about it, but basically, this is actually a vampire series, and for me, I love vampires. Actually, I love the vampire series.
I hope it's not like Twilight Saga.
No, it's not.
Okay, good.
But so basically, it's like there's this vampire girl meets this one guy, and then just a lot of other things happen. But let me read this synopsis to make it a lot more clear for you. All right, racked by insomnia and wanderlust, Ko Yamori is driven onto the moonlit streets every night in an aimless search for something he can't seem to name. His nightly ritual is marked by purposeless introspection until he meets Nazuna, who might just be a vampire. Ko's new companion could offer him dark gifts and a vampire's immortality, but there are conditions that must be met before Ko can sink his teeth into vampirism, and he'll have to discover just how far he's willing to go to satisfy his desires before he can heed the call of the night.
So, is this the first season, or is there going to be...
This is brand new.
Okay, so...
This is brand new. The manga for it released, I think, about a year ago.
It got an anime adaptation this quickly?
Yes, it did.
Wow,
And this is actually done, I believe, by the same author who did another anime series, Dagashi Gashi, I think it's called. It's another weird anime where it's just all about this kid who owns a convenient candy store and the girl just loves candy. But I can recognize the faces and the details anyway. But no, this is a series that I am super excited for, and I'm so happy it's getting an anime adaptation.
Well, just the way you're talking about this makes me a bit more interested in this, because, I don't know, this actually might look good, might look something I would watch. I mean, then again, I never was big into vampires, but maybe I'll give this a shot,
Honestly, for me, it's rare to find, the whole, vampire, zombie kind of thing in anime a lot, because a lot of it is more in manga form, but sometimes it's more better in the manga form because the drawings of zombies and vampires are a lot more highly detailed.
Yeah.
But I have faith in this one.
Yeah, so I might give that a watch, actually.
Yeah.
Even though I haven't seen this, then again, it's coming up for the first season. Even though I haven't, read the light novel or anything, I already know what this is about just before reading the synopsis.
Yeah, definitely. This is a comedy romance by Project Number 9, and, you can obviously tell by the title what the hell this is about.
Yep.
You're up.
Alright. I get to do the narrations. Okay.
Uh-huh.
A boy and a girl started dating in middle school. that early in life? That's a little too early to be dating, but
Yeah.
okay. They were lovey-dovey at first, but due to a misunderstanding over some trivial, they started feeling more frustration than excitement. In the end, they broke up when they graduated. However, Misoto Irodo, whatever the hell that last name is, and Yumi Ayasha.
Aya.
Yeah. Why am I bad pronouncing names? Meet again in a surprising way before they start high school. Obviously, I'm the older brother here. So, obviously, I'm the older sister here. The child of their parents' new spouse is the ex that they just broke up with. Ooh. And out of consideration for their parents, their former couple comes up with a sibling rule, which is whoever starts seeing the other as potentially attractive loses. But then sometimes run into each other right after a bath. They are also alone on their way to and from school, so... and this ends right there.
Yeah.
Alright, that was a little... I'll give them that. That was funny for that synopsis, but... Okay.
Okay, the only reason why I'm going to watch this is because I want to see how much of a disaster it'll be between those two. Wow, I wonder what that one is.
Isekai, Yoko. Yeah, I wonder what
Yoko. Alright, let's see. A young pharmaceuticalist and researcher in Japan died from overworking. Wow, that sounds like me. And was reincarnated in a medieval parallel Europe. Okay, so they're actually in a different country. He was reincarnated as a 10-year-old apprentice to a famous royal court pharmacist, had attained an inhuman skills of ability to see through disease, material creation, and material destruction in a society in which dubious medical practice are rampant, price gouging through the monopoly of the pharmacist guild, and good medicine aren't available to the commoners. He was recognized by the emperor at that time and opened a pharmacy at the corner of the town. He will wipe out the fraud that has swept the world and deliver to the commoners a truly effective medicine that was developed using present-day pharmacology. Thus, the boy pharmacist will cheat by using his previous knowledge to create innovative medicines while helping the people of the parallel world. A story about living his new life to the fullest this time.
Okay, so...
So, my complaint. This kind of sounds like an anime that I watched about almost a year ago. Well, actually, yeah, about a year ago, which was a isekai drugstore owner.
Oh.
And I watched 3 episodes of it, and I immediately hated it. Literally hated it. The animation was terrible. The characters were dull as hell. It was literally a boy who lived with a little girl, wolf girl, and a ghost in the house. And it's just like, okay, so what is the point of this? Do you just make these new medicines and that's it? Yep, that's it. Literally, that is all he did. And the other thing I hated about that anime, every episode, every time he would make the drug, they would always play the same music thing of him making the drugs and all the different characters dancing, and that's it. I hated it.
But do you think this one will be better, or do you think it's...
Okay, so the thing I think this one's going to be a little bit better. So, and here's why. 1, it is an isekai, but it's definitely a little bit different. 2, this is revolving more down the past, medieval parallel Europe, which means it's not the future. It's more of medieval times in Europe.
So it's, like when I think of something like an isekai but back in time, I think of Inuyasha.
Right, yes. Yes, so basically it's around almost that time. And the main character, he's using his futuristic skills to help develop medicines that never been created before. And recreating those in the past, so that way he can help the people of that time right now. Because obviously this is around the time when not too many people have a lot of money, and even and it said commoners don't even have that much money either. So, in my opinion, I think this one will be a little bit more unique actually. But again, anything can happen. I mean, it is an isekai, but It doesn't revolve around magic powers. It just relies more on helping people in medicine. So I think, honestly, I think this one will probably be a lot more better actually.
Okay.
But that's just my opinion. Okay, this one I want to talk about. Now, this one I actually do own the manga for, and it looks really interesting.
Wait a minute. Oh, I thought it was something else.
Yeah, this is the Maid I Hired Recently is Mysterious. I own the manga series for this. It's actually very funny. Comedy shonen slice of life, Silver Lake and Blade. So it's done by 2 studios. So basically what this is, it's just a rich family. They hired a maid, and she's just a little suspicious and stuff like that. But let me read the synopsis. There's something really strange about the maid I just hired. No normal person could be so beautiful or cook such amazingly delicious food. Or know exactly what I want before I even ask. She must be using magic, right? A spell is the only thing that can explain why my chest feels so tight whenever I look at her, I swear. I'm going to get to the bottom of what makes this maid so mysterious. So basically all it is, just, this little boy, he gets suspicious of this maid, and, they kind of grow a little bit, and then that's just it. It's just a fun little comedy.
Fun little comedy, huh? Oh, so there's no romance in this.
No, and I'm glad there isn't.
So
this is the one that you and me are the most excited for.
Oh, you know damn well I'm excited for this.
And that is this one, which is coming out in 10 hours!
10 hours?
Wow!
That can't be.
It's coming out tomorrow!
Okay, then.
Heck yeah!
Well, maybe by the time this video comes out, it already came out. So.
Yeah, it already came out by the time. Yeah. This is, Ruby Ice Queendom. And you and I have been talking about this for months.
We have, and I was the one who brought it up to you.
Yes, you actually brought it up to me.
I was shocked to learn this. At first I was like, wait, what is this? I know this isn't Ruby Volume 9, so what could this be? And then I look on Twitter, and I watched the trailer, and I was like, wait a minute. They're actually gonna do Ruby in
anime form.
In anime form. Well, technically Ruby has always been an anime to me.
It's a 3D. It was more of a 3D animation kind of, but
yeah, of course, this being 2D,
yeah,
it's a bit of a big deal, It's
done by Shaft Studio. Yeah. Shaft, and that is amazing because Shaft has been a very big name in the animation industry.
Yeah, no, for them to get their hands on Ruby, wow,
it really is amazing. So, I'll let you read the synopsis.
I want to look at the. Oh, it's on Rooster Teeth.
It'll be on Rooster Teeth. Wow, that's a first.
Rooster Teeth, Verve, Crunchyroll. Yeah, this will definitely be easy for us to access.
No, but first of all, the cover art, so freaking amazing, and then I like that they went with their first original looks.
I'll read you the synopsis. In the world of Remnant, a place where science and fairy tales coexist, human civilization is plagued by deadly monsters known as the Grimm. For a time, victory by the Grimm seemed all but certain, if not for the heroism of those sworn to protect humanity, huntsmen and huntresses. These warriors are trained and assembled into teams at schools like Beacon Academy, where Ruby meets Weiss and Blake. From forming Team Ruby along with Ruby's sister Yang. It's not Yang. There's the figurine, guys. That's Yang right there. It's not spelled Yang, it's spelled Yang, and she is amazing. She is, without a doubt, the best waifu in all of Ruby. Thank you for that.
You're welcome.
Alright, White Team Ruby studies to become the greatest huntresses the world of Remnant has ever known. They are faced with a horrifying threat, and we already know what that threat is.
Yeah, we already know what.
But we're not going to give you spoilers or anything on what happens, just in case you haven't seen.
This is a high end. Yes, we are going to watch this.
Oh yeah, this is number 1 on this list.
Definitely.
This is number 1. I can't really think of another title that I'm excited for more than this. I mean, Devil Part-Timer, I'm cool with that. Maybe we talk about this real quick.
Go ahead.
All right, so the reason why this kind of stood out to me is because this is by the same person who made Magi, the Magic of Labyrinth, I think that's what it's called. And I watched that when I had COVID. I binge watched it when I had COVID. It really, it was fun to watch. And basically, I have not seen this yet. Some people say it's kind of meh, but
I've heard some stuff about this series as well, but I haven't not had a chance to watch it either.
So I'm just gonna talk about this real quick. This will be the last one, okay?
Sure.
I know it's kind of threw you off guard, but it just stood out.
Oh no, you're fine.
Okay, the ferocious battle of Orochi Islands begins now. With the appearance of all-powerful Kenshin, the land of Hamato is now dominated by Oni instead of humans. Mashi and Kanamaki Kojiro set out from their hometown, swearing the form of the strongest Bashi band of all time after encountering Hattori Tokusum. Maybe this is spoilers to me, but oh well. On their trip, the three of them found the Kanamaki Boshi after obtaining the only weapons that can slay Oni, Kitsu blades that have taken the first big steps towards their dream. In Haramara Masashashi's group, again, I'm not good at pronouncing these, will encounter the massive band of Osoki Boshi in their land of Osoki. God, again with these ones.
You really chose a good one.
Okay, blah blah. They have gathered to slay the giant Kishin that threatens to consume the Orochi Island. Yamata Noochi, the artillery worm. Joining them are Takata no Toro and Nataki Bashi, along with several Bushi the same age as Masoshi. Like, what is it with these complicated names? Shimamaso, Akiho, and Amako Katsumi. There's also the slightly sheltered shy princess
Saruwatari Michiru.
As different agendas swirl and interact, Musashi and his friends joins the Kishin hunt. I should have had you read
Yamada no Orochi is an unstoppable demon god
that never been scratched before, and so the fiercest battle of all begins. So,
okay, yeah, first of all, you should have had me read this.
I should have. I'm sorry, guys, but yeah. So I don't know how much different this is from Magi. I mean, of course, the samurais, but like Magi, I actually really liked. I really liked Magi, and I mean, I wish that they would do like another season of that, maybe someday, but you never know. But I mean, Magi was a long time ago, dude. It was like,
I don't even remember Magi that much.
Magi is really good though. Anyway, so Orient though, it's good that it's getting a second season. Hopefully it doesn't fall. I mean, I haven't watched it yet, but I might consider. Hopefully it doesn't stop at season 2 and just keeps going.
So this will be the actual last one, and
the actual last one.
This is the one that I saw the trailer for. This is the Yakuza's Guide to Babysitting. Okay, so this is a comedy slice of life. This is by Feel and Gaina. So what this is a little bit, it's basically an ex-Yakuza member who actually got hired to be a babysitter.
Okay.
But let me read this nonsense. Kirishima Toru was accustomed to solving all problems through violence and was called the Demon of Sakuragi by the underbelly of society. One day, the boss of the Sakuragi family suddenly summons Kirishima and appoints him caretaker to his only daughter, Yaika. This is a heartwarming comedy about a Yakuza crime family's right-hand man and the boss' only daughter. The two of them are about to begin their new daily lives together.
Okay.
So basically all of this is just a Yakuza member who now was the demon. Now he's become a babysitter. And I think it's just going to be a funny series just because it's a little bit more different and... yeah, I mean, so far I've been actually kind of liking the Yakuza things because recently they had the one with called the Way of the House Husband, which he was a Yakuza member, but then he steadily got a job. He actually got married and just became a house husband. Actually, no, yeah, he became a house husband. So basically, his wife does all the work and he just takes care of the house.
Cool.
So this is kind of why I wanted to talk about it because the Yakuza thing is like. Not too many people talk about it, but I mean, it's just interesting.
It does look really interesting.
Yeah, and that's why I'm going to watch it. But yeah, overall, that's it. And look forward to the future because, again, once we get closer to fall 2022, we'll definitely give you our opinions on that.
God, the fall. Utsuyatsura, Bleach, more Spy Family. Just
My Hero Academia season 6.
Yeah,
there's a lot we'll talk about. But again, once we get closer to the fall, we'll be definitely giving you guys our opinion and talks about that.
It's gonna be a crazy. We have 2 crazy seasons ahead of us.
Definitely, but again, leave us your comments below on what you think of the summer 2022 anime list. Will you like it? Will you not? What will you watch? What will you see? And we'll go from there.
That's right, guys. Thanks for watching, and we already said earlier, please make sure to subscribe and stuff like that. But anyway, though, thanks for watching, guys. I'm Rob A.
I'm Chan Man.
And may the anime force be
with you.